Karibu sana.
Yes. So what do you want me to say?
Your name?
Oh.
Probably you can start from there.
Okay. My name is Frederick Ochieng.
Yes.
I'm a filmmaker. I'm a photographer. I'm the CEO of Sema Ochieng production company.
Yes.
And in this production company, we are doing filmmaking, photography, and also now we are investing in training.
Okay.
So we offer training services.
All right.
So this is, and besides that, we're also doing lots of workshops for young people in Nairobi and beyond, so that they're able to tell their own stories.
Okay.
And under Sema Ochieng, we also do exchange programs where we exchange young people across Africa and also across the world, but also inter-county exchange programs.
Yes.
We invest also a lot in that.
Okay.
So I'm here as a Canon trainer.
Okay.
And I've conducted a basic photography workshop under the Canon Academy.
Okay.
And I've been here in Nyeri for 2 days. And then my experience has been amazing.
Yes.
Because the kind of training we conduct is a participatory kind of approach.
Yes.
Where participants learn by doing.
Okay.
In most of this session, we had lots of practical exercises where they are able to understand and evaluate, get to know their cameras, understand how to use them, and but most important, understand how to make money out of it.
Yes.
But also keep on telling stories about Nyeri.
Okay. Maybe you have a social media platform where we'd like people to follow you.
Yes, my social media handles are Sema Ochieng.
Yes.
In all platforms.
Okay. So we are with our very honorable guest here, Madam Aziri. She's going to introduce herself and she's going to tell us something more about what she has played in this workshop. Karibu sana, Madam.
Thank you.
Yes.
My name is Esther Ndongo.
Yes.
The CEC or County Executive Committee member in charge of gender, youth and social services.
Okay.
County government of Nyeri under our governor, Tahika Higa.
Okay.
Yeah, so this program is a program in partnership with Canon Academy, where we were training youth on photography skills, training, and also digital marketing and entrepreneurship. Because you know we are in digital era, where nowadays we are using online platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and the rest.
Yes.
And like I have said earlier before, we have seen a drastic evolution in photography over the years. So initially we had those old cameras that were taking black photos. Now we are in digital era, and like I've mentioned, with online platform nowadays, we were focusing on training the youth on photography skills and also using digital marketing to market their small businesses that they are doing, their hustles out there, their products, their services.
Yes.
Because I believe with photography, nowadays we're communicating through photography.
It's true.
So these youth will be able to sell their products, their services online.
Yes.
That's why we, His Excellency the Governor, through the department, partnered with Canon to equip youth with such skills, hoping that they use the skills that they've already acquired to promote their businesses and take their businesses to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the future of photography in Nyeri Town?
As you can see, when we advertised for this, within a week, we already had over 100 applicants, and by the time we were closing, we had 150 applicants. So that tells you where we are in photography and the interest these youth had in photography. So I can say the future of photography is very big.
Yes.
Already big in here.
Yes.
And this youth, it tells you there's, there's an opportunity there out there in photography.
Yes, it's true.
Either using your phone or professional cameras, photography is the in thing nowadays.
Okay.
And like I have mentioned, we are in a global village now.
Yes.
So you can sell your product to the world through photography.
It's true.
Because photography communicates a message.
It's true.
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking at photography. It's a wild field. We have filmmaking, we have videography. Are you planning to maybe train on other fields, maybe for example modeling or other maybe forums that you want to bring to Nyeri, apart from photography, maybe modeling or even like stage plays that we have. For example, we have the Sky Art production who normally hosts stage plays here. Are you planning planning maybe to bring forums for them to maybe encourage the youth on such?
Yeah, such trainings have been happening actually, like the governor mentioned, through the Department of Tourism and Culture.
Yes.
So they've been holding cultural events.
Yes.
There's a tourism through the tourism department.
Yes.
And just like the governor has mentioned, just last week they trained some youth on animation. Those who were in the filmmaking, who were trained on animation in partnership with Dead and Kimathi University. And the Sky Art production that you have mentioned were part of that.
Yes.
Even in this photography, we trained one of their members also in the photography. So yeah, Nyeri has been very supportive and will continue supporting the creative industry. Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to tell the youth out there?
So what I would want to tell the youth is to take up any opportunity that the government offers, any opportunity out there. Let them be aggressive, take up those opportunities. And not like this one. You have seen the governor has presented 3 cameras to the best winner, just like the seed capital.
Yes.
And I believe if those youth took up that opportunity that we advertised, and they got a seed capital where now they can use that that camera
to even create employment.
Yeah, to create their own employment or even employ the others.
It's true.
So I encourage the youth to take up any opportunity that are offered by the
government. Okay, thank you.
Also believe in themselves that they can do it.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Thank you so much, Madam Waziri. Thank you. Today we have our guest today with the governor. He's going to answer a few questions about the workshop. So karibu sana Bwana Governor.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So what inspired you to bring this workshop today in Nyeri Town?
Let me begin by saying my name is Mutahi Kahiga, the governor of Nyeri. And this is a collaboration between Canon and ourselves, focusing on the youth with a bias towards photography and marketing, content creation. And we felt that it was important for us to give an opportunity to the youth of Nyeri.
Yes.
It was kind of competitive because we had about 150 applicants, but Canon was only able to cater for about 30.
Yes.
In this time and era, I think it is key that we refocus our energies towards creating alternative economic activities, because for long our education system has driven us towards seeking white-collar jobs.
Yes.
These jobs are not available, we don't have enough of them, and therefore this opens up a forum where an individual will sit and do an alternative thing other than sit down and wait for a job that will never come.
It is true.
I'm sure the training they have had, especially on photography, over and above everything else, photography is also a social need. Everyone wants to document their memories for the future. They can use the same, even like we say, to create for marketing. I'll give an example. If you have goods to sell, you can always take their photos and then post them on social media and somehow negotiate and do business.
Yes.
So really, ours was to create an interest in them, equip them with skills. We've been lucky enough to at least award 3 of them with the cameras. This is a program we are going to really focus on. And I've asked the department responsible for this to make sure that we provide funds. This is our pioneer class. It's about 30 of them. Those that may need laptops, those that may need cameras, we should look for a way of providing for them. We are also going to have a mentorship program where we will follow them up. So we don't want all that has been invested by Canon and ourselves just to go to waste. So that is exactly why we were here. This is the beginning of a long journey. It is also the beginning of many other programs that we're going to hold.
Okay, so maybe you can mention some of these forums probably you have for the youth, maybe to build up their skills.
What I will say is that we have had quite a number of interventions for the youth. The first one, which is key, is that we have a very robust internship program for our youth. Every year as a government, we take on board 200 youth who have graduated, and we give them an opportunity to run an internship of 1 year.
Yes.
We pay them a stipend, not much, but we pay, I think, 12,500 for degree holders, 11,000 for diploma holders, and 10,000 for certificate holders. Within that 1 year, that individual is mentored by a mentee, is trained on how government works, and in the process they earn requisite experience of 1 year. We have seen success, tremendous success. I think we are in the 4th cohort, and as we speak, about 60 of them have already been absorbed within the government. Others have gotten other opportunities outside. That is one of the programs that we have had. We have collaborated with Coca-Cola on something we call the Kuza Kazi, where we were able as a county to provide them with a startup kit, and many of them have had very successful stories. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, we also had such a program, but this time with DCAT, or the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, where we were training content creators. It took about a week. We had about 150 of them. That's a program that was focusing on the youth. Every year, this same department goes out of their way to train the youth on available government opportunities. We call them the AGPO. That is how they train them on how to get pre-qualified, how to apply for these tenders, and we are also known to be very, very strict to adhering to the strict procurement rules, where we give 30% of all our tenders, 10% goes to the youth. So that's an intervention we do. Just the other day, we have in 16 wards, we ran what we call the governors tournaments in volleyball, in football. We were issuing sports equipment, we were issuing uniforms. Those are some of the areas we look into, and I think my government is solely focused on the youth, because we realize that this is a time bomb. If we do not have interventions, then we end up having a challenge. One of our very successful programs is the internship program. A number of counties have come, tried to start it, it has flopped. But here we are now in the 4th cohort, and we are really very glad.
So probably a word of encouragement for our youth outside there.
One of the things I'll tell every youth listening to me is that there is nothing called youth as a qualification. Many of them make a mistake of believing that because you are youth, that's a qualification. It's not. The most important thing is to know that this is a phase in life. You have a future, but it will depend solely on how you treat your youth. And I would want to say it's never over until it is over. None of them should give up. Let them remain focused on their goals, because anytime you remove your eyes from the goals, you'll see obstacles. The problem we have with our youth is that at the phase of life they are in, there are too many distractions. Instead of keeping the main thing, you find they want to do very many things. And a word of advice to all youth is this: getting rich has never been an event, it is always a process. And with it goes hard work, with it goes a lot of effort, and you must always allow yourself to grow. Last but not least, I want to tell the youth that they constitute the majority of this in this country. They are about 60%, but they are rarely able to speak in one voice.
It's true.
When they will speak in one voice, when they will harness their energies together, they will change this world.
It's true.
That's all that's all I would want to say for that.
Words of wisdom there. Thank you so much, sir.
Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching the show. Remember that in photography is where you record all your memories. So make sure that you have also ventured in a little bit of photography. Take those photos, keep them, because that's where you'll keep your memories. So we were at the Canon Africa workshop. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for our guest today. And of course, this being a sad day for Kenya, because we have lost one of the the greatest presidents we've ever had, and may his soul rest in eternal peace. But as we mourn his life, let us also celebrate the life that he had with him. And thank you so much for watching the show. Make sure that you have watched and subscribed and share to as many people as possible. See you on the next one.